An alternative of not expressing our disappointments is continuing a society of passive aggressive behavior. Now, passive aggressive behavior can very quickly escalate into animosity, resentment, and envy, and sometimes jealousy. Now, in this video, I'm going to try to cover two quick topics. They're correlated. I wanted to start off with expressing the disappointment because the second topic is about envy and jealousy, which is something that is extremely common among our society in both genders. However, today we're going to talk about the envy and jealousy that happens among women and how we can problem solve that and understand that competing against each other is just hurting us. It's not helping us. So how do we navigate this situation? First of all, when you are feeling any kind of envy or jealousy towards anyone, then start noticing that feeling in yourself and find out, why is that happening? Why are you even comparing yourself with someone else? First of all, because you shouldn't. We're all unique individuals with unique qualities. But now it's probably telling you a lot more than just that. And that normally comes from a mindset that we have. Sometimes this mindset has been passed on from generation to generation, and that's the reason why I would like to address it today. Oftentimes, people that suffer from jealousy and envy, they come from a mindset of lack. They think that there is not enough for all of us, and they need to compete, or they need to put someone down to make them feel good. Now, I understand that aiming for the perfect world is not the way to go. However, I do believe that if we become more aware of that pattern that women have against other women, and if we can start calling out each time we notice, we can improve that habit, because it's a habit. And a way of seeing that I would like to introduce today, you probably heard that before. I heard it a long time ago, maybe a decade ago, and I fell in love with it. So I'm going to share it with you. It's to see ourselves as flowers. An orchid doesn't compete with a rose. A rose doesn't compete with a tulip. A tulip doesn't compete with a daisy. And a daisy doesn't compete with a daffodil. I'm running out of flowers. Well, the point here is very simple. Flowers don't compete with each other. They just bloom. And it's so true for all of us. If you feel envious about someone else because they have something that you don't, instead of feeling envy and jealousy, why don't you try to learn from them, how did they get there? Because we all can get there if we just work hard and try hard, and things just develop. It's not easy for anyone to be where they are. We all have our pains and struggles that go behind the scene and nobody knows about it. But what most successful women try to do is it's a mindset that they have of not comparing themselves with anyone. It's really putting the work inwardly and celebrating other women. Like, you will be surprised how far that mindset can take you. The most important part is that a lot of success comes with a lot of struggles, and these struggles are a part of that success. What am I trying to say? If you see someone that has really strong arms, you may not know that their legs were broken at some point in their life, so they had to develop those strong arms. All you see today is strong arms and strong legs, but you don't know much about that person. So don't envy others just by what you see in the social media or from far away. And don't feel jealous either. Use that feeling to find out where that's coming in yourself. And just know that there's enough for all of us here. And the best way to survive in this society is to embrace one another, just like nature does. I would like to leave you with a group of women that are an inspiration for me today, and they are the Iranian women. It's a very oppressive society, where women have been oppressed by the opposite gender forever until today. Now they realize that together they can be so much stronger, and there is no room for jealousy or envy. They saw one of their sisters being killed, and that empathy and compassion that they're showing to each other, it's something admirable. It's something that makes me proud to be a woman. And I know that there are other role models that are trying to do the same. For too long, we were maybe brainwashed to be against each other, but today we know better, so we have to do better.